Hello everybody and welcome to the Stamptober Christmas Crafting Marathon Roundup. My name is Kat Armstrong and I'm a Stampin Up independent Stampin Up in Australia, in Melbourne, Australia, and I am so glad you have decided to join me. If you're watching on the replay, it is Sunday the 2nd of November 2025, and if you've missed any of our videos over the last 31 days, you can find them in the Stamptober playlist. They are all there for you. You can go back and watch them. I thought it would be fun tonight to, let me just flip down. I thought it would be fun tonight to go back over what we made this month. It's a lot. When I flip you down, you're going to see it's a lot. There is a lot of cards, a lot of ornaments and gift tags and all sorts of things here that we've made this month, right? And it's all squashed in on my little desk. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll flip you down and we will get started on the show and tell. Okie dokie. Now let me straighten you up just a wee bit. I can. Still beautiful. There we go. Straighten you up. Makes it so much easier to see. And this, this that you can see here is part of the pile. So I'm going to move it so we've got some room to look at things, and then we'll go through them in no particular order, simply because I had things in order and they all fell out of order. But I have my list printed out so we can see what they are. And these pretties are from day 22. And we did a 10 and 20 day, which was a lot of fun, I thought. Let's see if I can tick them off. Oh no, we've done them, won't I? Where I challenged myself to make 10 cards in 20 minutes. Well, it took me about half an hour. But you know what? That the time wasn't really the point. The point was we could make really pretty cards really, really quickly if we put our mind to it by batch making them. So we did these ones and we used the beautiful Merry Christmas stamp that I have here. It's a gorgeous stamp. It's a beautiful stamp. Just the one stamp in this stamp set. Just the one stamp. But it is just beautiful. It's got gorgeous font and lots of swirlies. And it goes with a traditional Christmas or a modern Christmas really, really well. And then I used Druzy dots as the embellishment. And I don't know, can you see the gold foil underneath? Just gives it a little bit of an oomph. And on the inside, we used the, oh, I always forget the name. Coloration. Have I got them here? I've got them here. What are they called? Greetings for All Mix and Match. They come like this. Well, they come in sheets and you pop them out. And the best part is these guys are sticky. So you peel the backing off and stick them straight down, which is exactly what I did for all of these cards. Didn't have to stamp on the inside. So that was 10. There's 20 there because I did 10 to test myself before we started. There you go. That was those ones. Now I need somewhere to put these so we know. We're done. They won't, there's so many of them, they won't fit in the envelope I have here. So I'm just going to drop them down here next to my table or they won't get lost. Then we did bags. And that was on day 7. There you go. Day 7. We just made some gift bags and we did some pretty tags to tie on them. That one's heat embossed. We've got shaded spruce and we've heat embossed it in white. We've stamped the back to and from. That to and from is from the traditional Christmas, which I know I have here. So it was one of my favourites, wasn't it? I've got it here. I had it here. What's this one? Traditional labels, to and from. And it's part of the traditional Christmas suite with the dies. All right. These were just made out of a single sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. So we did this one using the everlasting pines, evening pines. Oh my goodness. Mind like a sieve. Dear oh dear. It's been a really hectic day here. I don't know what it's like at your house. It's just been crazy here. Let me just go and see. Honestly, mind has just gone blank. Okay, now I'm going to type it in. I can just get to the thing. Let me do, am I on the search bar here? Let's see. That'll do. Okay. Elegant Pine Snowflakes. That's the name of the suite. The DSP is called, goodness me, Elegant Pine Snowflakes, DSP. Okay. And the stamp set is Delicate Pines, and it's a photopolymer stamp set. So you've got those and those. That's what we did with this one. Alrighty, and hi Evelyn. Oh, I was running late too. Don't worry about it because I absolutely, I thought I'm not going to be able to do it. I just won't get this show done. But here I am. Even more disorganized than usual, but we will get there. So we've done this one because I absolutely could not remember the name of this. Then we have the Peaceful Garden, and we did it in the blue, used the ribbon from there, and the dies and the dove to make a bag. And then just to be, because I was working outside of my comfort zone for this challenge too, we used the strawberry slush, and it's, it's the double-sided, so it's lighter on, you've got light strawberry slush on the inside, the dark strawberry slush on the outside. But I stamped and heat embossed the flap that we fold over just to make it look a little bit prettier. So I was happy with that, the way it turned out. And we made those bags. They're fun to do, and they can be made in any size. Absolutely any size. So I'm going to put those down so I know that they're done. Alrighty. Now let's grab some cards and see what we've got here. This card was the very first one that we made on day 1. And we used the arches, the everyday arches, and the traditional Christmas DSP, and the season's greetings stamped from there, and the label from the die, and cut them out. And it was really, it was easy, and it was pretty, and it looks so nice. And I love that we can actually use the dies to cut out the images from the DSP, and we don't have to fussy cut them, because I'm not good at fussy cutting. And of course these colors appealed to me. So we had cherry cobbler, basic white, gold foil of course, and we heat embossed in gold, and then that's the old olive DSP from the traditional Christmas pack. Let me just inside, stamped it, and put a die cut in to make it all pretty. They were the very first cards to get us started on Stamptober. So we can cross those off the list. Now, what have we got? Oh, this was one of my favourites too. I really enjoyed these Memories and More cards. Are so nice because they're simple. Hi, Kylie. So simple to use. And we just took some Mossy Meadow cardstock and I stamped, and that is from the Modern Christmas suite. That's from the, oh my gosh, the Memories and More, the Christmas Memories and More card pack. I used some of the traditional Christmas, did I just, there it is, thought I'd lost one, bling on there. And then one of those tags from here, from this set. And what we did was we got some Mossy Meadow ink on our sponge dauber and just coloured the white so that it matches the card. Well, it doesn't necessarily stand out so well on camera, but it looks really pretty. I did double matte it and I did emboss, and you can just see it, the matte. And that was day, I need to cross it out. Oh, really interesting, isn't it? Oh, see, I've got my list here all written down, and now I can't remember what I called it even. Was it one of those? Wasn't that? Wow, I'll just have to wait and see which one doesn't get crossed off. There we go. That's another one. Then we had these. These were really simple. Just layers, just layering up. So we've got the card base, we've got a layer of cardstock, a layer of DSP. We layered up the embellishment and the doves. The doves are from the Peaceful Doves suite. So is that sentiment. There we go. And then to switch it up, we used Pretty in Pink with the traditional Christmas and did the same thing. And then just change the look of it by going with red. And this is the check DSP from traditional Christmas. And we turned that die cut around and put it long ways on the card and stamped it. So really simple, but they look so different and they're so effective. So effective. Let me put those in there. And they were day 8. There we go. Now, let's see what we've got here. These ones were pretty. These were the baubles. Bauble. Day 19. There we go. The baubles. And I did them in non-traditional colours. Same deal. We've got Strawberry Slush, Lost Lagoon, and Highland Heather, and a dimensional backing. These things get everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And it was the same deal. cut your card base, a white mat, a little bit of silver foil, and you all know my trick for just leaving a frame. We don't need to use the whole piece. Die cut the bauble out of DSP that matches, and the top of it, that one's lost its ribbon. Where did it go? And Druzy gems in the middle of these. These are the strawberry slush gems, and heat embossed the sentiment for the outside, and on the inside we just stamped in the colour Merry Christmas and used a little leftover bit of that silver foil for the top, just to finish it off. There we go. They were day 19. Now, this is, we just did this just recently. Can't find it. It's because I wanted it. But these just used the Homemade Treats stamp and die set, and some red and white baker's twine, the traditional Christmas sequins, and the DSP is from the Christmas Tags and More 6x6 pack, just to make little cards. And we just stamped and die cut, because these all come with dies, so you can die cut them quickly and easily. And that was, I just saw it and now it's gone. I saw baking cereals, right? It's another one I'll have to watch. I've got 31 on the list, and I did have 31 packets, so they're all here. Okay, I loved doing these, absolutely loved doing these. Just stamping a simple sip with some heat embossing. Opens that way, opens tent style, and again, silver foil. We've embossed the white, we stamped the white, then embossed it, used dimensionals to hold it up, put some ribbon behind it, put your sentiment on the front. There's a couple of basic rhinestones, and then we just stamped the trees inside, and the trees are from the Modern Christmas stamp set, and that's in Fresh Freesia, and this one is Strawberry Slush, stamped in Strawberry Slush. So pretty. And it was simply a matter of inking up the stamp, stamping, stamping off, inking up the stamp and stamping, stamping off. So we just stamped off all the way across. Then we then we dry embossed the mat, popped it on your silver foil sheet, put your ribbon around, and there you go. Easy peasy. But they look so pretty, so pretty. And again, non-traditional colours. Okay, and they were zip cards, day 20. There we go. What have we got here? Oh, tags. We did a whole heap of gift tags with using the Christmas Tags and More paper, and the tags that come with them. We cut them down, we cut them around, we added some of the embellishments, we layered them up, we stamped at the back. We used the tiny stamps from the little something stamp set, some embellishments. We added some little red rhinestones. Made that one a booky one with a sticker on it. They were easy from the quick tags, from the Christmas tags and more 6x6 paper set. And there we go. They were day 18. This one. This was so nice. Oh, I really like this card. I love the colours. I love the colours. Again, we're using the Elegant Pine DSP. We've die cut, used some of the dies to die cut some palm fronds. We've stamped and heat embossed the sentiment. Used the ribbon, which is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, this ribbon. I think I'm going to have to get another roll of it because it's so pretty, this ribbon. And all we did was we cut the card base, which is my regular 21 by 14.5, scored at 10.5. And we cut a mat, and then we cut a smaller mat and popped on an angle, smaller mat of DSP and popped it on an angle, wrapped the ribbon around it, put it down, and then we just used the offcuts from here on the inside of the card. And that was a really simple and pretty one too. And that was, remember what, day 4. That was an early card, day 4. So I know Evelyn watched every day, which was really lovely. That was so nice. This was another really simple card, but quite elegant. The damask designs, I don't know if you can see it. Damask designs, I used very vanilla. We die cut the pine cones from the stamp set is called Delicate Pines. The dies are called Delicate Pines. So we die cut the leaves and the fir branches and the pine cones, stuck them on. Just stamped, no heat embossing with this, just stamped it so that it was stamped in early espresso. And then on the inside, same deal, stamped in early espresso and just a couple of little die cuts. And that was so pretty and easy to make. And that was on day wasn't too early on. Yeah, day 13. I think this might be one of my favourites for the whole month. I absolutely loved it. Hannah's nodding her head and saying she approves. There you go. Because she hasn't seen all of these because, well, she was at work while I was doing them, obviously. All right, so next handful. Let's see what comes up. I'm glad it was useful. Evelyn. Oh, these were fun, weren't they? Has anyone made them? These are the magic gift card holders. Yep. Oh, I just pulled the knot off. That wasn't very bright, was it? Lucky I did it here and not after I'd given it to someone, because I've made quite a few of them, just using little bits of what I had. And while we were doing Christmas crafting, and most of them are Christmas, I did make some that could be used for anything. Now, I haven't got a card to put in it, but how it works, if you haven't seen it, is, I'll pretend that's a, I'm cut it, I will, maybe I won't. There you go. We'll pretend this is a gift card, and you pop it in squeeze the gift card over, pop it in, and of course just push it down. Push it down and it disappears. And then they open it and they just go, and there's their gift card. Just like that. And if you give gift cards, gift card holders are expensive. They are expensive. I was looking at them at the shops last week and going, glad I don't have to, no, I can't get this knot undone. Glad I don't have to buy them. Oh, I remember that purple snowflake paper, Kylie. A friend very kindly bought me the 6x6 pack of it, and in the mistaken belief that I liked purple, and I don't. And I actually ended up, I did use some of it for one of the exploding box cards. I think I showed it to you on Friday when we made it, but then I also ended up donating it because if I don't like the paper or the colors, I find it very difficult to use. So, and that's probably not a smart thing for me as a Stampin' Up demonstrator to say, but there are some things there are some papers I will never buy because I don't like them, which means I will never use them. And I don't see the point of having them just because I'm a demonstrator and I'm supposed to sell them to you. I can talk about them. That's fine. I'll talk to you about them. But I'm not going to add them to my stash just because I'm a demonstrator. And that's going to upset someone, so be it. But that's the way it is. Because if I don't like it, I don't use it. And it just sits there. And that's wasted money. And that is not my goal in being a demonstrator. I'm a demonstrator to share skills and knowledge with card making and scrapbooking and other paper crafting, but I'm also a demonstrator for the discount because I like working with nice products. So I'm a demonstrator for the discount too. So I won't use things that I don't like, and I struggle with those too. But I've also come to the realization, excuse me, that just because I don't like them doesn't mean someone else doesn't. And so if I can pass them on and someone else will like them, then I will celebrate that and happily do that. Okay, so they were fun. They were fun and easy to do. Now, this one we did just the other day, Thursday, I think. Gingerbread Man, run, 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 as fast as you can. There we go. Here's the Gingerbread Man. Just swapped around the colours. I quite like that this Christmas Tags and More DSP has the soft seafoam colour in it. It's a colour that isn't used a lot, and yet it's really pretty. It is a really pretty soft colour. Yeah, gift them, pass them on, gift them on. Don't hang on to them because they clutter up your craft room. Every time you look at them, you feel guilty that you're not using them. And it's just not a good thing. So pass them on. So this is from the Gingerbread Man. No, oops, got him over here. Gingerbread Man stamp and die set. He's a huge die, and he does make a whole Gingerbread Man card that we have made in the past, But he's very cute with his little tie and his candy cane, and there's so many nice little bits in here. You've got little faces for him. There's gumdrops, the icing, or you can use that to chop off his leg and go, oh, someone's had a bite. So he's really cute. Gingerbread Man is really cute. I've knocked the camera. Sorry, guys. Wasn't watching. I'll pop him back over there so he's out of the way. Okay, this was a fun fold. Real fun fold. And it was day 9. Day 30. All right, crossing them off. It's just a simple fun fold. And again, we use the Christmas tags and more. We cut down some tags. We use some of the ephemera from the pack. The green and gold ribbon for this one. This one we use the pinecone stamps. We use the Christmas tree and a present from the Christmas tags and more pack. Just like so. Showed you to that one. And some ribbon. That one we used silver, some silver foil and trimmed around it and then cut it again in the shaded spruce. So that was just a really simple fun fold that got us started on day. So it was day 9. Okay. This one, I like making these. I've made quite a few of these over the years. This is that was day 12 for this card, and it's a diamond gatefold. And again, I use non-traditional papers and colours for this, and just use one of the die cuts from the very lovely hybrid Stampin embossing folder, a die and embossing folder that is just called Christmas Words Collage. It's so pretty, so pretty. There we go. And this one's got a bit of a surprise in it because you lift it up and there's where you put your sentiment or your message. Hi, Lorraine, how are you? I'm so glad you could join us. Oh, Lacey Dog's barking. Sorry, husband's going to go and get Lacey Dog and calm her down. And the Everyday Archers, because you just know they might be my favourite dies at the moment. So I did that one in Berry Burst. And then we did a traditional one there, using the Everyday Archers again and the traditional Christmas paper. And the little flag, lift it up. And there you go. Just like that. And I did it on a black base because the red and black looks really nice. And I actually think this, I guess they're poinsettias. I'm not really sure because, you know, I think red Christmas flowers are poinsettias to me. It's very, especially with the black, it has a very oriental sort of feel to it. So you could actually use it for other cards. You don't need to use it just for Christmas. You can use it for other cards too. I'll pop that one down. That was a fun one to do. Alrighty. Now we've got more tags. These were from the, remember we had a play with the dies for the tags, and they are called, let me just bring them up, because otherwise I will give you the wrong name, and I don't want to do that. They are the Pattern Tags dies that made these, because you get the back or the plain tag, and then you've got the florally one and the stripy one and the leafy one. They're all cut out to different ways. So I just did that. It's just the back, the plain tag, and I used one of those stickers from the Greetings for All set with a drucy, a gold drucy. The more I use them, the more I like those drucy dots. The red specialty paint, it's so pretty, Lorraine. So pretty. So pretty. In fact, I really like the traditional Christmas. This one we die cut and put it on patterned. So we die cut a little bit of pattern paper, stuck it to the back. There we go. And we used another greeting from the Christmas for Greetings for All pack on there with some of this shiny red ribbon. Remember that shiny red ribbon, girl, that's slippery as? But it's fun. And the best part about making these is, there's a sequin. Where did that come from? Oh, come off there. You don't need a lot of cardstock or DSP to make these. These are good scrap busters. The dies are perfect for any time of year. Doesn't have to be Christmas. We did Stamptober as a Christmas crafting, but it could be happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, just for you. They could be for any reason, any season. That's the glimmer paper from the Peaceful Garden Secret Sea glimmer paper. 2 little offcuts. Aren't they pretty? It sparkles. A little bit of silver foil for this one on some shaded spruce. So they were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed our session of making these tags, and I think that particular set of dies will stay in my craft room. Some things are keepers forever and a day. Now, can't find where I wrote it. Christmas tags and whatnot, done those. Find somewhere for those two. All right, next lot. Oh, these are more gift card holders. Here we go. So, and again, we use Peaceful Garden DSP, but we just stamped it with a happy birthday. We didn't have to make it Christmas. The ribbon is really pretty. I'll open it up. The card will go in there. Where did I put that piece of silver? Slide your gift card in there like that. You've got room to write your message. It fits in a standard envelope. So there you go. That's a little flower from the suite. That sort of matches, see? Tiny flower sort of matches these little flowers here. Really pretty. So we did that in Night of Navy with the Peaceful Garden. Then, of course, we got Christmassy, and we're back to the Christmas tags and more. And the forgot what it is. Tiny. Oh my goodness. Such a muddle too. It was so hot here today that I just about melted. And in fact, Hannah and I were working outside, and we had to keep taking breaks. It was roasting hot. My little stamps. Where are my little stamps gone? They're still in their packet, so I wouldn't lose them. I can't find them. Then we've got this one. Again, we use the ephemera from the Christmas tags and more, and that is the DSP from there with one of those Greetings for All stickers. Go. This one's really pretty. We sort of lifted our game a bit with this. And we use the elegant pine. Is it elegant pine? Tell you, I have a mental block about this paper. An absolute mental block. I love it. Yeah, elegant pine. DSP with the ribbon. And we used a sticker for the greeting. And there we did one in traditional Christmas again. We die cut the banner twice, once in white, once in gold, heat embossed the white, cut it down so it fits over the gold, die cut the bouquet and popped it in. So that was those, and they were a lot of fun to make too. I really like those, and I just saw them. There we go. Day 17. Oh, better put that one in. And anything that we've made this month in October can be turned into elegant pines, thank you, can be turned into anything. It doesn't have to be just for Christmas. Swap out your DSP, swap out your stamp, and they can be for any reason, any occasion. All right, now I need to make room. So we've got these. This was a marathon card making session. It absolutely was when we made these boxes. We started with the cards. So let's open it up. Started with the cards. And we did 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. All the same. Just like that, using the Peaceful Garden DSP and dies and the embossing folder and the stamps. We made the cards. Then we did, using the tags, we made 5 different gift tags to put in the box. 5 envelopes go in the bottom, and when we finished, we made the box. And then we just decorated the top. I love making boxes. Boxes are my thing. I really enjoy making boxes. They make me very happy. Come together so quickly and easily. There's that loop. That's the loop. There we go. They come together so quickly and easily that I just think they're the funnest thing to make, boxes. And you use a pretty ribbon to tie your bows. So there's that one in the Peaceful Garden. This one's in Elegant Pine and Shaded Spruce. We die cut the pine in another session. We would talk about heat embossing, and we did the decoration for this. We open this one up, and these cards, we did them all the same. Nice big luxurious bow on them, but pretty simple. There's layers, DSP. That's the Peaceful Garden embossing folder. It's just lovely, which fits the dies. We stamped it, put a message inside, and 5 gift tags to go with it. We did these ones all the same. And we used the to and from the traditional labels, and 5 envelopes at the bottom. They make a nice gift. If you have someone on your gift list who can't always get out to buy birthday cards, they might be elderly or sick or time poor, then we can always do something to help them And if you wanted to, you could even put some gift card holders in there too. There's plenty of room in the box. That was a fun session, absolutely fun session. That was day 11. That was if you watch that video for day 11, it goes for a couple of hours because we just kept going till we got it all finished. But now I've shown them to you, I can gift them. There we go. Alrighty, we're nearly at the end of the pile. What else have we got? Okay. All right. Getting me out of, here we go. This one goes in here, so let's try this. Out of the baby ones. These were really simple. These were 2-for-1 cards. Again, I embossed the bottom of these ones just because I could. Stamped inside. We did whatever we liked on the top of them. Added strips. Now, oh, there goes moth. I put some DSP across there on these ones. On these two, I used ribbon. I like to finish the edge. I don't like the raw edge of the DSP butting up against the cardstock. It just to me, it looks unfinished. So I used just a little narrow, it's only about 5 millimeters wide, half centimeter wide of cardstock. This one's even narrower because it must have been an offcut. There's probably only 3. Just sort of like in the olden days, old houses had chair rails, and chair rails served 2 purposes. They created the join between the top of the wall and the lower wall, and they stopped the furniture from rubbing on the paint and stuff. But they finished it. It didn't look like a join. It looked intentional, and that's what I like to do with these. A little bit of shiny red ribbon, the green and gold. Again, for this one, I used a sticker, and all I did was put it on some shaded spruce and very roughly, because my fussy cutting is atrocious, very roughly fussy cut around it. This one was embossed. These two, I left that one, I just left plain. I quite like it like that. Inside, that Merry Christmas is gorgeous. Did we do this one this way? I've used it a lot with a dove just to carry it through. And what did we put in this one? Did I put anything in this one? Yeah, Merry Christmas. There you go. Sometimes I left them blank because I wasn't sure what I was going to put in them. So they were fun to do and quick and easy too. And why are they called 2-for-1? Because you've got all the same. Oh, here we go, all the same. They must have been offcuts. Cut. You've got a rectangle piece and you cut it on an angle and you just flip it over. See, one side's wider, narrower, whatever. They're all in the video. Anyway, so there we go. Now we've got these. These, I think, were day 10. Let the DSP do the work. Really simple. And these were my non-traditional colours. Still using the traditional Christmas DSP and the traditional labels and the ribbon. And I used some of the gold. It's on, it might be retired. It was on the last chance list. The gold ribbon there for them. But again, different colours. Picked out the pool party think that's pool party. I really don't know. Colour in there, layered it up, because again, I always think layers add to your card. They add the luxury, or the they make them a little more sophisticated. Some pop dots, what are they called? Dimensionals behind the gold foil, DSP on the top, and simple. And then heat embossed on the inside. Bit of fluff. That one, this one's Secret Sea, which is really pretty. I embossed that second mat just because I could. There we go. And this one is Bubble Bar, which is the paler of the pinks in there. And there we go. So they're really simple to do. And they're quick. These particular style of cards, or this particular style of cards, doesn't, it lends itself really well to batching. So if you've got to do a lot of cards, and it could be birthdays, or it could be thank yous, or Secret Sea is an amazing colour, Lorraine. It's one of those colours, it's a bit like Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow is my all-time favourite colour because it's one of those colours that picks up other colours or highlights other colours, and Secret Sea does that too. It highlights the other colours. It's not black, it's not blue, it's not grey. Depends what you put it with as to what it looks like, and that's what Mossy Meadow does. I call them neutrals, coloured neutrals, because they work really well together. So there you go. They were fun. Now don't forget, if you've missed any of these videos, they're all in the playlist. Baking, 'tis the season for baking, day 26. There we go. I just did a little. I roughed up the edges. You can't really see it on this. Couple of cards, pretty much the same. This will use the homemade treats. We've got the icing bag, the rolling pin, little gingerbread man, the sentiment, the tray, the cookie sheet. I cut from foil, then I cut from white, and I trimmed it down so I could stamp on the white and put it over the foil. Stamped and die cut the 3 little pieces. That's red and white baker's twine. But for this brown, with pecan pie, and I stamped pecan pie on pecan pie, just on the rectangle, and then I used my edge rougher-upper. I don't know what it's called. I've had it for 4,900 years. It's tied to my, in fact, I've had it so long, it's tied to my little work basket so I don't lose it. But it just roughs up the edges. You can do it with your fingernail. My fingernails are no good. My fingernails are terrible. Don't look at them. But it just roughs up the edges, and you probably can't see it so much there. You can see it in person. Makes it look a little bit more rustic, perhaps. Something like that. Now I'll tie that back on so I don't lose it. And we did that. And again, it's just layers. You've got your basic card, which is 21 centimetres wide, 14.5 long, scored at 10.5. So you cut a mat that's 14 by 10. Then I think that was, I can tell you because let's get the T-square out. 12.5. So that must be 12.5 by 7.5. Just keep going down. For your mats, I just go down in 0.5 centimetre increments, in 5 mil increments. I'm working in metric does my head in a bit. I don't do the 0.2 or the 0.8, or it's too fiddly. So I can work in half. I like to keep it simple. That was that card. It was fun to do. It was easy to do. I love these little die cuts. Now, when you are cutting with these dies, just a hint, they don't leave much of an offcut. So when you are centering your die over your stamped image, line it up as close to the line as you possibly can so that it will cut evenly. I've noticed some of our new dies are really, what's called, they don't have a lot of an offcut, an offset, where some of our older dies have quite a bit of offset that you can sort of not be quite so precise. With these dies, you need to be just that little bit, take that extra second to make sure it's lined up properly. But they were fun to do, and that is a beautiful stamp set, and another one with the gingerbread man that will probably never leave my craft room. These were simple cards that we did one day using the Christmas tags and more. And they're fun. I really like doing them. I love quick and easy when it looks nice. And I think these looked really nice. We put a bit of a bow on there. We added our sticky sentiment, and I popped them up. Can you see? You can see. I popped them up on pop dots, which meant I didn't take the backing paper off them. These are little stickers. I didn't take the backing paper off them. I just left the backing paper there and popped them up on pop dots. We cut mats. These are the tags from the DSP pack. Just cut mats for them and layered them up and then put them on an angle. I'm not good. People that know me will know I'm not good at putting things on angles. My friend Pamela used to just say to me all the time, just put it on an angle, put it on an angle. And I struggle with that. I like things to be square and neat, but I was really happy with the way these turned out, and having the pre-cut images was really good too. Then inside we just used more stickers and part of the ephemera pack. What did we put in this one? Nothing, just the sticker. So they were really good, and they were day 23. There we go. Oh, now I've got that flying, one of those flying ant things. Screen doors, the back door's open, and it's been so hot here that, okay, modern Christmas. You just know I struggled with this in the beginning, but I think I quite like it now. I quite like it because I like black and white, and it does use gold. I would probably have gone for silver if it had been me, but silver and white doesn't always look as nice as white and gold. So we just die cut, we stamped the tree in Versamark, sprinkled it with the gold wow embossing folder, heat embossed it. Then we die cut it. We die cut some little stars. We put the star on the Christmas tree. I used the embossing folder, the plaid embossing folder, and some of the Modern Christmas DSP with just a little strip of gold again to join it, just so it doesn't look like, it doesn't look raw, gives it a nice finish. With a couple of die cuts from the Christmas Words embossing folder. It's been such a, that and the greetings for everyone, or greetings for all, have been such a time saver for my card making this year. Absolutely thrilled with them. Then on the inside, we used an offcut of the GSP and just put a stamp. I don't think of black as being a Christmas colour. I don't think I'd ever go for a black Christmas tree, but I am starting to really enjoy playing with this particular suite, Modern Christmas Suite. It is really quite nice. Okay, what have we got? We're nearly there. These were on I've done pattern tags, guys. These, here we go. Day 6, fun colour combos. So we've got fresh freesia, strawberry slush, secret sea. Oh no, that's not strawberry slush. That's melon mambo. That's strawberry slush. That one goes that way. And we just make a flap like so and put the inside. And I use those all the way through because they are just brilliant. When you have a lot to do, saving time is really important. And these foiled frames and labels, they're called foiled frames and labels ephemera pack. $14 for the pack, all the shapes, but there's so many in there that can come out and be used. They are brilliant. We have I think Stampin' Up has really excelled this Christmas season with the labels that we have. So good. Circles, that one's a double one, that one's the oval. This one opens this way just because we could. There you go. But again, we've got a traditional Christmas pattern and then a couple of non-traditional ones so that they look still Christmassy, but there you go. Sending a little cheerleaders little presents. One says just for you. One says merry and bright. One says it's the most magical time of the year, and then we've got our sentiment on the inside. They were fun to do too. And again, it's just cardstock and DSP, and layering it up is what makes it special. Our handmade cards don't need to be fussy, and our handmade cards don't need to be complicated. Right, we're on the home stretch, and these aren't complicated. These are using the Memories and More cards too. On Cherry Cobbler, I use some of the, what's that bling called? It's called, because it's so pretty, Faceted Snowflakes. But it's in a clear, shaded spruce and cherry cobbler. Really pretty, with just a Memories and More card on it. I didn't even mat up the front. And inside is just the usual double layers, and we stamped some of the greenery. They were easy to do as well. These sorts of things are quick. And if you're wondering about how to use Memories and More, you look at them, you think, oh my gosh, there's so many of each one. What am I going to do with them? Batch make your cards. Batch make your cards. All right. Now we've got 3 more to do, 4 more to do, 4 more to do. A few more. Okay, these were fun. These were the little ornaments we made. So our little stars. We just open them up. Lacey, don't bark. So done. What have I done to this one? I've wrapped it around the wrong way. Here we go. And you can make them any size. Any size. This one's got a jingle bell on it. Through our stars. Wow. I'm going to hang on the Christmas tree. See what I did to that fine one. This is what it's supposed to do. I used a bead for this one. Just like that. That side stuck together. And I'll do this one. Put my fingers to it tonight, not too tired. They make nice decorations on your Christmas tree. And they're just fun things to do. If you're a teacher and you've got kids to entertain for Christmas, coming up towards the end of the year, let them make some stars. Use up your excess DSP. Turn it around. There we go. They're really rather pretty. I think they're really rather pretty anyway. So you can do that. And then they just fold down. Now, if you want to keep them year after year, that's easy because then they do just fold down. You can gift them. You can, let's know what I've done to this one. Bit nice. There it goes. Right. There's something to it. That's going to bother me now. I'm going to have to fix that later because it's going to bother me. Can't be bothered. So they were day 5. Day 5. We made those just for a bit of an ornament. Now, the snowflakes were on day 29. There we go. We did balmy blue and soft sea foam. Had a mental block. Again, we just layered it up. I ran that through an embossing folder, stamped the snowflakes in soft sea foam on the mat, then ran it through an embossing folder. Then we die cut just out of basic white cardstock. I die cut the pine cone branches from the greenery. Where is it? Did I have it? I had it here. I had it here to show you. I die cut the, you can see them here. I die cut the branches and just arranged them how I like them. Die cut big ones and small ones. Glued them in the middle, just in the middle, and then just glued it in the middle to the mat. Popped a basic rhinestone on and heat embossed the cinnamon skin and just stamped the snowflakes in on the inside. There we go. So, big bug. Goodness me. Tell it summer. We had a barbecue for tea tonight. Oh my gosh, it was nice. So good. Sparkly snowflakes. All right. Then we had day 3. We did some shimmer and shine, and we made the snowflake card. It's lost its bow. Didn't have a bow on it. With layers up, layered up. That was on the last chance list. And it's so pretty. And I hope the bow goes right there. on the glue dot. There we are. It's just snagged it. I pulled it out of the envelope. And to finish the envelope, I just heat embossed the sled, just because I could. So we cut a standard card base, we cut the strip off, matted it up, because I like my cards to open that way, because they stand up better if they portrait style. I don't know if they open, they're tent style, A-frame style. They stand better on your mantle. Lots of silver foil in here with the skates and the leaves and the frame for the sled. And don't forget, underneath, and that's just the Pretty in Pink in colour DSP. You can cut out. You don't need to use a whole piece of silver foil under there. If you didn't want to use a whole piece of pink cardstock underneath it, you could cut that out too and use it for a sentiment or a tag or something. Don't need to do that. All right. Now, and we did our shaker card. Shaker cards, really simple, again using the traditional Christmas. That was really simple. They're tree domes, tree shapes you can order through my online store. Again with a Christmas words from the hybrid embossing folder was easy, and the little, you can see little starry things in there. They're so much fun. So we did that as well. And then the last card we did, yep, is this one. And again, it's Modern Christmas. We use the hoops from the suite. The suite comes with these gold hoops, and you can use them for ornaments and things, but I kind of liked it like that, just for a bit of difference. And what I did was I stamped the tree in Versamark and then used the Blackwell embossing powder to heat emboss the tree over the top, and then use the die to cut it out. And we stamped inside there, just like that. So there you go. The 3 little stars that we cut out, punched out, stuck on, that was that. Alrighty. Which brings us to, got 2 more to show you. The tea and shortbread Christmas gift box. I've done these ones. I can't see what's up there. I need to keep looking up. There's one that we did that's not Christmas themed. I'll just open it up for you so we can see. And then just like that, opens up. And in there you should be able to fit tea bag and 2 packs of the individual Walker's shortbreads. And tie that. Or we did this one with the elegant pine, and we did some stamps, some snowflakes or pine cones, or whatever you want to call them, on there. Die cut them just out of the paper. Actually, we didn't stamp them. And then we did this. And inside it just says Merry Christmas. Again, we inked the white with old olive, so it stands out against the green. There's that one. And then we discovered we've used this for this particular box. We used the Christmas tags and more, and the DSP and some of the ephemera. Then I discovered, it's chocolate. This is a 100 gram block of Cadbury chocolate. They're about $3 at Woolworths, and a couple of tea bags. So I just threw in a chai and an English breakfast because that's what I had. But that fits in there too, so it doesn't have to be shortbread. How about that? There we go. And I had red and white ribbon, which I used, and I didn't have enough for a bow because I cut it too short, and that's on me, so it's tied in a knot. There you go. And then there's this one, traditional Christmas. We used some ephemera. We used one of those foiled frames, one of the greetings for all, and we cherry cobblered the back. And I used a Velcro dot as the closure. And it holds a block of chocolate. And in here, oh, a coffee sachet. There you go. So there's lots of alternatives for these. Put your sentiment or your greeting or your message up there. And there you go. Just like that. Fold it over. Do up your Velcro dot. And you've got them. Cute little boxes to use for whatever. Chocolate or chocolate or anything else that you can fit in them. Then on Friday, it was our last day. So I had this to show you. This is using the Modern Christmas. I'll turn it up, show it down. And we have our right. If I can put it on the side and sort of see there's a reindeer and a Christmas tree that goes with the theme of this, and just an exploding box. You could put anything in there. You could fill it with lollies and chocolates. You can make these into pockets and add gift tags. You could turn them into little photo frames and put photos. You can do whatever you like with them. So this was the one I had to show you. Pop the lid back on it so it all stays nicely together. And that was made the, like I said, the Modern Christmas DSP. And I'm tying a bow in this, oh, my hands. Tying a nice big floppy bow. Hold it tight. There. There's that one. And then together we made this one. And this says Christmas Joy. And we use the traditional Christmas DSP. And unwrap it. We decorated the top with die cut from the paper, from the DSP, stuck the middle down, and I've used dimensionals on the outer edges. So it's hard to see on the camera, but there's more shape to it in the top. So that, I want to pop it, and the same deal. This one. Now with this one, we've got lots of, I use foam strips top and bottom to hold it so that the sides pop up, and it just looks really pretty. And this little house has gone flat. Oh no, it hasn't. It's in there. I thought it'd gone flat. I just get these little domes from Kmart. They're never very expensive, but they're so pretty for things like this. But you could put bath bomb in. I think I've said I've made them for young girls, and I've used some of our cupcake papers and things, and put a cupcake bath bomb in them for presents. So I'll turn that off so I can close it up. And then we just close it up again, just like so. And there we go. Now these look complicated, but they aren't. You can make them complicated by the way you decorate them. But honestly, they're really easy to make. You do need to use 12 by 12 cardstock to get your sizing right, which means for us that we need to use the two-tone, and that's fine. I use the two-tone cardstock with this box, and on the outside, for the outside, because I wanted it to be the darker, I used the dark one, but on the inside, now I've put the lid on it. Goodness, Kath, get bright ideas before you close everything up. You can't really tell because of the matting, but this bottom layer is the lighter one. Heat and humidity do not work well. Okay, with gold foil, and I did cut out the center of the gold foil for all of these, added the DSP, and pop them up like that. So there you go. That was our 31 days of Christmas crafting. This week we're going to start our scrap buster, stash buster. I don't know what we're going to call it. I haven't thought of a name for it yet, but we'll start our scrap busters. But if you would like the instructions for these projects, I will have a PDF available for all 31, and it will be $30, or you can get it for free with an $80 order. Place an $80 order in my store, and I will send you the PDF with the instructions for all 31 projects as a thank you for your order and for sticking with me for 31 days. Alrighty, now I think, what else do I have to say? Don't forget, guys, we have our Nuts About Nutcracker kit party or kit together. In November, I've got coffee and cards coming up. What else do I have? I will be planning the January classes and our catalogue launch for January, because don't forget, in January we get a new mini catalogue. The current mini catalogue finishes in December, and we get a new one in January. So that's exciting. And so I will be planning the catalogue launch for that too. I'll let you know the date. It'll be towards the end of the month, but hopefully not before everyone goes back to work. We'll still have some time to enjoy it and have fun. What else do I have to tell you? Anything else? Nope. All right, I'll be back Wednesday afternoon, 2:30, and we'll start our scrapping challenge for the month. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed seeing in bulk what we made this month. It's a lot. It is an absolute lot. I really appreciate your time and for sticking with me. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Let me turn myself up so you're not just staring at nobody, listening to nobody. That's a bit rude, isn't it? If you're not already subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button. It just means that YouTube will notify you when I go live or when I upload a video, so you don't miss out. That means you'll be amongst the first in the world to know what's happening at Stampin' Among the Gum Trees. The other thing you could do that really, really helps our channel is thumbs up, likes. Likes really help our channel grow. And that's what I want to do. I want to spread the word that paper crafting can be fun, and it can be done using beautiful products, and it can be done using beautiful products on a budget. That's the way I do it. And the last thing that really helps our channel grow is that share link If you know someone who might like to know about the Stamptober projects, or might like to know about Stampin' Among Gum Trees, or might like to know more about Stampin' Up, click that share button and send them the link. Then it's up to them what they do with it. I won't harass them, I promise. I won't harass them. I won't even know. So it's entirely up to them what they do with it. Okay, I'll be back, like I said, Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Hope you can join me then, and thank you so much for giving up your Sunday night to spend it with me. I will see you very soon. Bye.